If you feel overwhelmed trying to cover everything, you're not alone. Look at the list: reading, writing, grammar, spelling, math, science, history, geography, art, music, PE. It never ends. And trying to fit it all in? That's what leads to burnout. But what if most of that pressure is coming from how it's organized, not what your child actually needs? What if you could simplify everything and still give your child a strong, complete education? The truth is, elementary homeschool doesn't have to feel crowded or complicated. When you strip it all down, there are really only 4 core subjects. And when you focus on them, everything else naturally falls into place. The 4 core subjects are language arts, math, science, and social studies. That's it. And when you understand how these work together, your homeschool can feel a whole lot calmer and a lot more effective. In the early years, your goal isn't to juggle more subjects. It's to build a strong foundation, because when the foundation is solid, everything else becomes easier to learn later. Language arts. Language arts is the heart of your homeschool. This includes reading, writing, spelling, and communication. And if you focus here consistently, you're giving your child tools they'll use in every other subject. Because once a child can read well, they can begin to learn more independently. But here's where it often gets overcomplicated. You don't need separate subjects for grammar, spelling, writing, and vocabulary. You can combine them. One good book can replace 5 workbooks. In the early years, focus on phonics and reading aloud. Later, use books to teach everything: writing, spelling, comprehension, reading together, practicing phonics, talking about stories, letting your child narrate what they heard, and slowly building writing skills over time. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about steady, consistent exposure. If you keep this simple and regular, you're already covering a huge portion of your child's education. Math. Math is about more than numbers. It's about learning how to think step by step, solve problems, and understand how things work. And in the early years, depth matters more than speed. It's not about rushing ahead. It's about making sure your child truly understands what they're learning. For younger kids, keep it hands-on and playful. For older kids, focus on mastering basics like multiplication and fractions. This can look like using hands-on tools, counting real objects, practicing basic operations, talking through problems out loud, and most importantly, giving your child time to think. Math doesn't need to be long to be effective. Short, consistent practice beats long, stressful lessons every time. When math feels manageable, kids are much more willing to engage with it. Math is hiding in the kitchen, in the garden, in every game you play. You don't need a long lesson. You need a consistent invitation to notice. Science. This might surprise you, Science isn't about memorizing facts. Science in the elementary years doesn't need to be formal or rigid. It's really about curiosity. It's about noticing the world, asking questions, and exploring how things work. And this is where you can relax a little. Science doesn't have to be a daily structured subject. It can happen through nature walks, simple experiments, reading books together, watching how things grow or change. You don't need to cover every topic. You're building interest and awareness, not mastery. When children stay curious, science becomes something they enjoy, not something they feel pressured to complete. The questions they ask on a walk are science. The caterpillar they check on every morning is science. The bread that grew mold in the fridge, that's science too. You don't need expensive kits or a dedicated lab day. A kitchen and a walk outside cover most of elementary science beautifully. Social studies. Social studies helps your child understand people, places, and the world around them. This includes history, geography, culture, and community. But again, it doesn't need to be heavy or textbook-driven. In the early years, it can be very simple and meaningful. History is storytelling, not memorizing dates. For younger kids, start with family, community, and simple stories. For older kids, use biographies, historical fiction, and living books. You might read stories from different time periods, talk about maps or places, learn about traditions and cultures, have conversations about how people live and work. A lot of this happens naturally through books and discussion, and that's enough. The goal here is awareness and connection, not memorization. Social studies shows up in the stories you read, the places you talk about, the food you make from other cultures, and the questions you ask about how the world works. It's already happening in your home. You just have to name it. Now you might be wondering, how do I actually fit this into my day? Here's the key. Don't recreate a school schedule. Instead, use a simple rhythm. Focus on language arts and math daily, your cornerstone block. Then rotate science and social studies, your curiosity block. Always end with a short clarity block, and give your weeks and months buffer days, so when life happens, you don't fall behind. If you want to understand exactly how these 3 blocks work in practice, I made an entire video walking through the Calm Homeschool method. That's linked in the description, and I'd watch it right after this one. These 4 subjects don't have to exist in separate boxes. They often overlap in really natural ways. Reading a book can cover language arts and social studies. A nature walk can include science and conversation skills. Art and music weave into math and social studies. Physical education ties into nature walks and observing the world. Learning becomes more connected and less stressful. So when you look at your homeschool as a whole, you're not trying to fit in 10 different subjects every day. You're focusing on 4 core areas, and giving yourself the freedom to let them overlap. Even with a simple plan like this, some homeschool days still fall apart. The hard days, the meltdown days. That's exactly why I created something for you. It's called the 10-Minute Rough Day Reset. It's a simple, step-by-step guide to help you reset your day, reconnect with your child, and move forward without guilt. Download it for free using the link in the description or by scanning the QR code. These 4 subjects, language arts, math, science, and social studies, are the whole foundation. You don't need more than this. And if you're wondering how to actually fit them into your day without it feeling like a school schedule, that's exactly what I teach in the Calm Homeschool method. The next video walks through the whole system, 3 simple blocks, 1 repeatable day, no rigid schedule. It's right there on your screen. If this helped you today, I'd love to know which of the 4 subjects feels most manageable to you now. Leave it in the comments. I read every one.